Hey guys, today is our next part of our market garden series, and we're going to be making some soil blocks and starting some seeds. It is already April, and I was kind of wondering, like, am I even going to need the greenhouse really, or the hotbed in the greenhouse, because we had some really nice weather. We're in zone 6B, and Fahrenheit we'd been getting in the 60s and 70s during the day and pretty warm nights. But this whole week we're expected to be around freezing again or below. We got 25 degrees last night Fahrenheit. We got snow last night. So I think that the hotbed in the greenhouse is actually going to come in very handy for these seeds that I'm going to start. And I'm starting today with lettuce, peppers, and tomatoes. And then if I have time and space, then I might do some melons and squash also. So the soil block recipe that I'm using today calls for 5 parts each, perlite, compost, peat moss, water, and 1 part of the base fertilizer mix. The base fertilizer mix is equal parts green sand, phosphate rock, and blood meal. So I'm going to get the supplies I need, and I'm going to get it kind of ready, and then we'll come back and take a look at it. I am using the Missouri Standard Measuring Unit, 1 red coffee can. I've just put in my 5th scoop of compost. Now I'm going to add a 5th scoop of peat moss, a 5th scoop of perlite, and my 1 scoop of fertilizer mix, which I have already measured into this bucket here. I'm going to stir with a shovel, and I'm going to hold my breath so I don't breathe in any dust that's kicked up from this stuff. Okay, the dust has had time to settle, and it's ready for me to add the water in and mix it up. I'm not sure if I want to do that here in the garage or out in the greenhouse. I'm trying to figure out where I want to make the soil blocks. In the greenhouse, I don't have a table or something I could put it up on to work on it. But I don't really know that I have that in the house either. So I'm going to talk to Chris about the best way to do this, and then we'll be back in a little bit. Tables out here, and I'm also in a little bit of a hurry because I've only got about an hour left of daylight, so I'm probably going to regret doing it this way tomorrow when I wake up and the backs of my thighs are killing me because I feels like I did squats all day. But I'm going to mix the soil into this bucket because I don't know that I have enough time tonight to use all of this pre-mixed dry soil that I did the other day, so that rather than wet all of that, I'm going to bring it over maybe a bucket or 2 at a time, mix it in here, make a tray. I'm going to try and do 5 trays. Let me get the seeds that I've got going in. At least 5. So we'll see how quickly, sorry, that's probably noisy. We'll see how quickly I can do this. So 1 tray of each of these at least. Rocky Top lettuce salad mix, lilac bell peppers, California Wonder peppers, which start off red and turn green, so you can have both red and green peppers. Solar Flare tomatoes, and the Brad's Atomic grape tomatoes. Okay, so I already showed you in the earlier part of the video that I did the other day what goes in the soil mixture. Now I'm just going to add water. If you were to mix it in here, it would be 5 parts water, just like it's 5 parts of the other items. So since I don't have that, I'm going to just add water a little bit at a time, so when I mash it together, it holds together on its own. Because that's the beauty of the soil block maker. You're going to press out soil blocks, and you don't have to have pots. They should stand on their own. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I've also got popsicle sticks and a marker so I can label each of the seed trays that I plant. And I really don't like dirt under my fingernails that much. I hear people gardening say, can't wait to get my hands in the dirt. Can't wait to have dirt under my fingernails. I like clean fingernails. And as a sign language interpreter, it's kind of important to have clean hands, that they're not distracting. So I'm going to mix with these. I'm thinking that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? It's not really falling apart, so move it around. If I squeeze it, it comes apart, but... Alright, I'm going to try that. See how that works. So, let me show you what I've got here. And obviously, it was not the most efficient way of filling the seed tray. I think next time I will do lengthwise and then fill in the ends. And I think I could probably get more seed blocks in there. Let me go ahead and stick some lettuce seeds in these. Lettuce seeds are little, and if you hadn't seen them before, like I haven't, to me they look like, let me see if I can get that to focus right there, little tiny grains of rice. They're a grain more than like a round seed, and this is a variety. They're different colors. This is a salad mix variety. Earlier in this video I talked about my blue gloves, and between the day I took that video and today I was watching Liz Zorab in the UK, and she wears them. She was wearing them and I was like, yay! And then I commented, and then Calendula Farm or Farms Nursery in Australia commented they wear them too. So we are part of the Blue Glove Brigade. So are there any of you else out there, any of others of you who wear these blue gloves when you garden? I also use them in the kitchen when I'm handling raw meat. Anything like that. When I'm working on the car, anything where I don't want to get my hands too dirty. Anyway, let's get some water in the soil and get going. Tomatoes, peppers, watermelon, cucumbers, purple peppers, lavender peppers, and lettuce. Before I go in for the night, I want to show you guys this gardening notebook that I put together. It's my first year doing a market garden. It's my first year really even notating anything that I've done in the garden. So I just want to show you what I've got here put together. It's a 3-ring binder. In the front, I have the Clyde's Garden Planner and the printout that shows like the date ranges. I went over those in detail in another video, and if I can find it really easy, which I'm pretty sure I can, I'll put a link to it for you guys. And then in my first tab here, I went through and from the Baker Creek website, I copied the picture that they had of the plant that I ordered. The year is at the top, and the format of all of these pages is the same. I made a column that tells the name and the description of each seed that I ordered. That way I'll know exactly which variety I ordered, how much of it I ordered, and what the cost was. And I have planting dates where I'm noting the date that I planted it and which row in the garden it's in. I also have a place for harvest dates, planting notes. So like for example, this one says cedar gap soil mixed with compost, base fertilizer in furrows with a 16-foot cattle panel trellis. So it tells exactly how I did it. I have down here sell price and amounts and storage type and amounts. So if I freeze it, if I can it, how much of each. That way, when I get ready to plan for next year, I'll have an idea. Did we need more of that? How well did it grow? Any of that sort of thing. I'm going to note it here. And then what I've also done is, because my garden isn't established and I'm just kind of building it row by row, I have sketched out as I go along what I'm planting where. And that way I'll just have a better idea next year of what I want to do, what changes I want to make, and that kind of thing. So that was a pretty simple thing to do, and I've got one of those pages for each types of seeds that I ordered. So hopefully at the end of the year I will have a good documentation of when, what, how I planted, how it grew, how much it grew, anything I want to change for next year. Thanks for watching this video in our Market Garden series. I hope that you're enjoying it. Please comment below if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if you have any criticisms of anything that I'm doing, or you know, ideas, ways that I can do it better. I'm always open to hear that. And we'll see you guys next time the rooster crows.